Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome all hadith disciples, YouTubers, and viewers upon the Sunnah to another episode of 5 Minutes of Fa'idah. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah, amma ba'd. About a year ago in Nashville, Tennessee, we did an episode with several brothers down there with regards to some of the challenges that new Muslims face. Whether it's challenges from their family members who have not yet accepted Islam, challenges with regards to their own personal problems, etc. And what are some of the realistic solutions for new reverts to getting a good, strong foothold in Islam? So what we want to talk about today in a couple minutes that we have with Brother Saeed and with Brother Nafis are some of the challenges that you face with regards to people that are raised Muslim, because everybody we know is born upon the fitrah. As the Prophet ﷺ tells us in the authentic hadith, كُلُّ مَوْلُودٍ يُولَدُ عَلَى الْفِطْرَةِ. Every child is born upon the fitrah. فَأَبَوَاهُ يَهْوِدَانِهِ أَوْ يُنَصِّرَانِهِ أَوْ يُمَجِّسَانِهِ. However, his parents, they either make him to believe that Judaism is correct, or Christianity, or being a Zoroastrian, someone who worships the fire, etc. So therefore, every child is quote-unquote born Muslim. But there are some people who have been blessed to be raised as Muslims. However, we find many Muslims today, quote-unquote, being spiritually reborn, discovering guidance, practicing Islam, learning and doing the things that they're supposed to do. So what we want to ask you, Brother Saeed, is, first and foremost, if you could tell us your name, maybe something from your background, and what were some of the main challenges that you went through, not with regards to kuffar, but people that are supposedly Muslim, when you started praying and practicing and avoiding haram things. What did you have to go through, and how did you benefit from that, inshallah?
Inshallah. My name is Saeed Shamsuddin. I live in northern New Jersey. My family background was from Bukhara. Common day Uzbekistan now.
So you basically, you're saying your family is from the lineage of Bukhari, the same country?
Correct.
Allahu Akbar.
Alhamdulillah. When I started coming back to Islam, I'll say about 4 or 5 years ago, some of the challenges as a Muslim in a Muslim family, and I'm married to a revert, and it's a challenge for her because her family's not Muslim. I said, imagine living in a Muslim family and having challenges and people making fun of you in your own Muslim family. So what I mean by that is,
yeah, as if it's worse, you're saying.
As it's worse because they're another religion, right?
Right. You expect them to be...
You expect it, challenges.
Right.
And I said, imagine having those similar challenges, but worse, inside an actual Muslim family.
SubhanAllah.
And you see this throughout many cultures, living out in the West especially. So one of the challenges is when I started going to the masjid and started praying 5 times a day, alhamdulillah, I started to turn back to Allah, is that some of my family members who aren't as practicing or don't have taqwa looked at me funny, looked at me weird, made fun of me when I would go pray.
They made fun of you?
Made fun of me, laughed at me, mocked me, but actually, it was as if I was a stranger. The Prophet ﷺ tells us, there will be a time where you will be a stranger amongst your people, right? So it actually, it made me feel better because I knew I was doing the right thing. And I remember one time I had to get up, my uncles are hanging out with some of my older cousins, they're playing cards, and I got up and went to pray. One of the person who was sitting in that situation said, hey, when you got up, they were all making fun of you and say, hey, look at Saeed going over to pray. And what I said back to them, I said back to him, the only reason why you're making fun of him is because you can't go do what he's doing right now. And that was sincerity.
So I mean, you're telling us that you use some of that negative energy and turns it into positive energy.
Absolutely. So it was during Ramadan about 4 years ago, 5 years old maybe, and I woke up for Fajr, had a suhoor, and a couple of my family members laughed at me and said, you're waking up because suhoor for Fajr, but as soon as Ramadan's over, you won't wake up for Fajr.
Like they doubted you being consistent.
Right.
It's just like a flare,
It's easy now. Wait till the challengers come.
SubhanAllah.
That sat with me and will sit with me for the rest of my life. Since that day, I never not woke up for Fajr.
So if you could just give a few, or just a really, really short, brief piece of advice for Muslims that receive guidance and receive knowledge of the Sunnah, just in a couple seconds, what would you tell them, those who find it difficult dealing with their family members?
It's not going to happen overnight.
It's not going to happen overnight.
It takes time,
okay, patience, sabr.
100% sabr. The shaitan's going to come to you even stronger.
Wow.
Not only to you, to your family members.
To distract you.
Distract yourself and go to their family member and say, hey, look at him. He's not doing the right thing.
SubhanAllah.
So it's not overnight. But the best thing you can do for your family to show that you're sincerely doing the right thing is your character.
Allah Akbar.
Don't get angry.
Uh-huh.
Don't go back and say, yell at them or resent them. If you're a true Muslim, you're true sincere, you live through character.
Uh-huh.
And making it, just living your life as a Muslim, praying 5 times a day, doing the right thing, whether you're out at their house, you're at a ball game, whatever, you do you for the sake of Allah, and not worry about them. Your character is the most important thing. Just don't be argumentative. Don't go back and resent them or hate them. You just pray for them.
Right.
Sincerely say, make it easy on them and guide them like you guide me.
Jazakallah khair, Brother Saeed and Nafis. I'm so sorry, but we've run out of time. It's supposed to be 5 minutes of faida, but it's actually 6 minutes and 19 seconds, so we don't want to be caught for false advertisement. May Allah reward you for the words that you shared. They were very beneficial. Hopefully Allah allow people to take those words and live with them practically. Until the next episode of F.M.F, may all of the viewers be under the protection of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.